Got a single lever Moen faucet that's leaking or tough to turn? That's a sign that your cartridge may be worn out. Today, I'm going to show you how to fix it the right way. Quick, easy, and without soaking your bathroom. Let's get started. There's a few basic items that you'll need for this job, and I'll have everything listed in the description so you can easily purchase it. The first is a Moen 1225 cartridge. You'll also need a 7/64 Allen key, a pair of pliers, the size isn't that important, Phillips head screwdriver, and a tube of silicone grease. Hi, Editing Peter here. Totally forgot to mention that you're also going to want a razor knife. I'll have that in the description as well. Make sure you plunge that like button. Thanks. The first thing we'll do is shut the water off to the faucet by rotating the valves below clockwise until they completely turn off. Next, we'll go ahead and completely open the faucet in the center position. If your faucet has a button on it, you'll want to go ahead and pop that out next. Sometimes you can use a fingernail, otherwise you may need something such as a razor knife to pry back and pull it out. We'll now insert our Allen key and remove the screw by rotating counterclockwise. At this point, the handle should pull straight up and out. With the handle off, you'll see a Phillips head screw. Go ahead and use your screwdriver to remove it by rotating counterclockwise until it's ready to come out. Reset the handle assembly to the center position, pull it backwards and out. The hub will now unthread counterclockwise, usually by hand. We're now left with a bit of white housing that's surrounding the actual cartridge. This housing is in place using a pin system. It's located at the back. You're going to want to pull that pin out. The housing will now pull straight out as well. If you have a metal washer, go ahead and remove that as well. We'll now open up the new cartridge and take out the little white plastic tool that you'll find. Insert the tool over the cartridge and make sure the grooves catch on the sides. Now take your pliers and rotate it back and forth. The idea is to loosen up the seals on the cartridge so they'll come out easily. Once it moves easily enough, remove the plastic tool, grip directly onto the cartridge, and pull up and out. Apply silicone grease to the gasket seals, as well as the O-rings on the cartridge itself. As you reinsert the cartridge, notice the notch that can be found on one side of the cartridge. We want this notch to face towards you. Now go ahead and take the cartridge and insert it in. Take the white plastic tool to push it in completely. And go ahead and orient it so that you can get the clip back in place momentarily. Dry up any water which may have shot into your work location and reinsert the white housing. Next, we'll reinstall the clip on the back. Just pushes into place. Reinstall the trim and the gray housing plate, rotating clockwise until it comes to a stop. Place your washer back over the brass cartridge. We will now reinstall the handle assembly. Make sure the portion that is not fully circular is what slides over the cartridge. This is what will catch the groove of the cartridge and cause it to rotate. We'll place it over the back first so that it can hook and then pop over the cartridge itself. Run your Phillips head screw in until it's completely stopped. And recenter the handle hub. We'll now slide the handle back on. I like to apply a little bit of grease to the Allen screw just to make sure it goes in easily and comes out easily down the road if ever needed. Reinstall your Allen screw by rotating clockwise until it comes to a complete stop. Make sure the handle feels solid and is not loose. You can then pop your button back into position. Turn your water back on by rotating counterclockwise until your valves have come to a stop. And go ahead and run your water, making sure hot and cold are on the correct sides. Now that your new cartridge is in place, you'll want to make sure that this is not going to be a reoccurring problem. To that end, I recommend performing a whole home water pressure test so that you can make sure you don't have high water pressure, which will cause early failure of this cartridge as well as other aspects in your plumbing system. Go ahead and check out this video now to see exactly how you can do that. See you there.